Merry, merry existence. I exist. It doesn't look like it, because I'm just a static image. VTube Studio has not been working or behaving. For some reason, they've introduced controller support to VTube Studio, and with it, even with disabling it and disabling all the HID compliant device variants related to my controller, even launching it without Steam, even having Steam completely closed, it hijacks my controller and I can't use it for non-Steam games. So I've been dealing with that for a fucking while. But I'm here now. That is... yeah, that's it. Hopefully less than a minute TLDR of my morning. Oh man, I'm yawning. I'm just so donezo. Anyway, no Voices of the Void at the moment, because I played it so much yesterday that my wrists are actually killing me. So I need to play something that is controller based for at least today and see how my wrists are tomorrow. Where do I go for the story? Is it just L3? View story. Sure, I know what happened in 4.0, but hit me with a recap.
After receiving an invitation from Jade's Anti-Destruction Alliance, the Astral Express set its course for Himiko's homeland, the world from which the Express set off again after its fall.
Oh cool, I get the background music of the Astral Express because I AFK'd in the car.
There exists the Phantasmoon Games.
You fucking sing, Robin.
Wearing ancient masks of the
Hell
illusion,
yeah.
8 chosen participants strive to create miracles that moves the hearts and souls of plain Arcadia's people, hoping to share in the power of the Aeon. Having managed this world for many years, the IPC seeks to profit by controlling this Aeonic game. In response, the Astral Express, too, has decided to enter the fray. Meanwhile, General Yao Guang, the Xianzhou envoy to the Anti-Destruction Alliance, foresaw through divination the great crisis looming over plain Arcadia. In her reading, the Stellaron hunter Blade, who had arrived for the Phantasmoon Games, would become the source of this impending catastrophe. To uncover the truth behind the coming apocalypse, Yao Guang seized a mask of elation meant for the Stellaron hunters and placed it upon Sunday's face. Thus, due to this unexpected turn of events, Sunday was made a participant in the games.
Okay, so nothing new though, right?
We journeyed to the school tied to Himiko's family in search of the mask of elation that had once belonged to her. Yet before we could reach it, we were attacked by the streamer Sparksy, a double of Sparkle, who seized the mask for herself. After seeing through the illusion, I encountered a mysterious girl named Evanesia in the school's archive room.
This is Stowe's voice?
With her help,
voicing over
I
this?
obtained another mask of her own creation, and thus became a supplicant of the Phantasmoon Games. To defeat supplicant Sparksy, we ventured deep into the Fool's base of operations, the World's End Tavern, and later returned to the school to overcome her. In doing so, we achieved the first miracle of the Phantasmoon Games. The Express hero defeats the villain, spreading the virus. Yet, at the close of the supplicant's first battle, greater mysteries emerged. A stranger appeared, claiming himself to be Himiko's father, and revealed a long-buried tale. 15 years ago, during the Phantasmoon Games, someone known as the Herald of Death went on a murderous rampage.
Yeah, but there's nothing new. Go. I wanna go. Take me to the story. Let's actually view the story.
Why don't those people in the Go Home Club go home after school?
What? What? There's a... wait, a go home club? Whatever.
Miss March, please, look straight into my eyes. Just like
I
that.
don't think March is
Perfect.
capable of looking straight.
Now, I'll need you to repeat these next few lines after me, and do so in the same tone of voice.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The sky is blue, not a dazzling display of sparks.
The sky is blue, not a dazzling display of sparks.
Though dazzling sparks may light up the night sky, they can never outshine the eternal silence of stars.
Are you kidding? That's one sentence? Okay, though dazzling sparks may light up the night sky, they can never outshine the eternal silence of stars?
Very good.
Was that a
Very
racist?
good.
The internet is both an umbilical cord and a waste duct for the mind, through which humanity's thirst for elation gave birth to the twisted Sparksy.
Whoa
What?
there!
What is happening?
That's a bit much. Maybe she can be the one to say it?
Oh, are you creating like an interview or something? A reaction to our victory? What the fuck is happening?
These are the test sentences I improvised according to the guidelines from the Human and Intellitron Emotional Baseline Test.
What?
I carefully observe the subject's micro-expressions and tone changes at the moment they say the name Sparksy, to check if they are infected by a mimetic virus.
So I passed the test, right?
Given how fascinating your reaction was, I clearly don't need to worry about you. Should you find yourself experiencing any live stream addiction withdrawal symptoms later, feel free to contact the Department of Aberration Defense staff. We'll provide you with a series of
That would be an interesting
corrective
withdrawal to have.
behavioral treatments.
I say as someone who's
handling this
begun
like a real
streaming.
pro, Miss Kuchiba. Has this kind of thing happened before?
It's impossible to predict what will happen during the Phantasmoon Games. Once, a supplicant reversed the definitions of truth and lies, which nearly caused a massive civil unrest.
That's funny though.
After that incident, we incorporated mimetic treatment into the Department of Aberration Defense's emergency safety protocols. Sparksy Khan didn't cause any casualties this time. But if your partner hadn't stopped Sparksy from spreading the virus, she might have turned into a
Merry
calamity-level
existence,
aberration.
Philia.
Without proper containment measures, a calamity-level aberration can destroy dozens of cities as it spreads. That's the scale we're talking about.
And an
That's the
aberration?
Department of Aberration Defense's term for them. It usually refers to Imagine infused with wish
Okay.
power who have...
You? An aberration? What are you talking about? Though, I gotta say, you do look pretty weird with that mask on.
What do you mean?
Don't
I'm
tell
a
me you're a
raccoon.
Cosmicon collective player. The Department of Aberration Defense's hazard ratings are nothing like the power ratings in some card game. Right then, that's all for the required checkup. If you're interested in aberration calamity threat levels and how they're classified, you might want to take a look at this document. However, do bear in mind that causing damage of the aforementioned scale during the Phantasmoon Games will cause you to be classified as an aberration and dealt with accordingly.
What? Calamity. Ooh, that's higher than Calamity. I want to be an apocalypse. Yeah, I don't need to read any of this. Let's just aim straight for Apocalypse.
Before I leave, there's one more thing I need to tell you. Remember Lyndon Scott? The man who served as your tour guide. He was murdered.
Yeah, I know, it was tragic.
What?
The man, I'm never gonna get to hear him bark like a dog anymore. Yeah, like, who'd he piss off this time?
Though, given how he's behaved, he's definitely rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But I doubt any of it was serious enough to get him killed. Right?
Oh, seems like you are quite familiar with him.
You don't suspect us, do you? I wouldn't exactly call Scott a friend.
I would call Scott a
But
comedy
we'd never
piece.
do anything like that to him.
Easy there, young lady. I haven't even started asking questions yet. Of course, there's no way the renowned heroes of the Express would harm some lowly IPC employee simply because they had a problem with him. More importantly, both of you have solid alibis.
I'm amazed that alibis
The
account
initial
for
results
anything
of
in
our
any world.
investigation suggest his murder might be connected to the Phantasmoon games. I'm informing you both of this to warn you to be extremely careful. The Phantasmoon games are far from a simple game intended for passing the time or relaxation.
Yeah, except both of us have preservation forms.
Anyway,
we probably won't get
I wish
assassinated.
you success. Farewell.
Scott. Could he actually... I just can't believe it. But it was Miss Kuchiva who told us, so... it must be true.
Shame,
So,
really.
the Phantasmoon games. Pretty frightening, huh? What's your take?
What's my take? I don't care about this particular happening. However, I want to know what is happening.
Yeah. Even though Scott pops up now and then to give us a bit
No,
of trouble,
no, that's not why I'm doing
I
this
still
march.
feel bad about
I'm
him
curious about
dying
the
so
fact that there's a
suddenly
murderer
during
going
the
around.
Phantasmoon games like this.
I want to fight them.
Without even knowing why.
If the killer is here for the Phantasmoon games, they might become our enemies soon.
Yeah, exactly. So fight them.
The Phantasmoon games.
Why such a deep sigh, Marge?
Good thing Himeko entrusted this mission to the two of us. Who would have imagined that the Great March herself would be stopped at the doorstep in the very first round? Forget it. I'm not like you. I was never hero material to begin with. Normally my hands can't even keep up with my brain when I play video games. You're definitely the right person for the Phantasmoon games.
I mean, now you're just
It's
belittling
just
yourself, but...
Such a shame. We finally get a chance to vacation in Himeko's hometown. And I thought we'd make some happy memories together. But...
I mean... Amphorius wasn't that bad. The world was almost ending, but it wasn't that bad. Neither of these sound like a good thing to say here, but sure.
The Phantasmoon games may be dangerous, but I hope you'll be safe and sound.
Hey, don't look down on me.
Yeah, see, whatever I said is looking
I'm a
down on you,
top-notch
though.
nameless who can hold my own. But look, don't push yourself too hard, okay, you? Remember that we've got your back.
Yay!
Oh, right. Where are Himeko and Mr. Yang? They must be getting examined and interrogated too, right? Why don't you send Mr. Yang a message?
Where is Mr. Yang? The last time I played this, he didn't have a voice. And last I spoke with my friends, he has a voice again. So where is Mr. Yang? Well... Yay, we gotta go back to the ghost room. Hell yeah, let's go to the ghost room.
Mr. Yang said he wants to hear what happened between Himiko and her dad.
Why is my
Can't
pause
blame
button
him
not
for
working?
being curious. I really want to know too.
Cool. Let's team line up. Okay.
Let's see.
I don't even know if there's a fast travel that's closer, but there has to be because I don't know where I'm going. Oh, there's a fast travel there. There's something I haven't unlocked down here. Oh, okay, cool. Hello!
You're here. Himiko hasn't mentioned her father at all in the time since I boarded. So, what is going on between them? As you were the only one with her at the time, you're the only one I can ask.
What? Oh my goodness. You sound younger.
Yeah, it really threw me for a sec when you said Himiko's father. But when you think about it, it's only natural that Himiko has a father, right? Not everyone's like me. Thawed out of an ice block.
I mean, you could still have a father just because you were thawed from an ice... whatever.
"15 years ago, the Phantom Moon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games. So many parents lost their children. So many people lost those dearest to them. One of the victims was my very own daughter. Upon my return, I stood before the grave where she was laid to rest. Her name was Himiko. So, this lady who bears her name, who exactly are you?
Yeah, but Himiko thought that you died, right?
15 years ago,
No, yeah.
when I made
you
up
were
my
absent
mind
all the time
to
or
join this
something.
Phantom Moon Games. My father wasn't with me. Even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos. Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember, his presence in my life has been as thin as the air in space. So, I would ask you, who bears his name? Who exactly are you?
Well, well, well. Look at you. What are you getting so worked up over? Just a joke. A joke. It's been 15 years after all. And you've grown into such a fine young lady. How could you expect your old man to recognize you right off the bat? So,
Oh.
what's with that gravestone I saw with your name on it then?
When you don't know if you'll live to see tomorrow, there's nothing strange about getting your affairs in order in advance, is there, Mr. Ryusuke?
Mr. Ryusuke? How could you be so formal with your own father? At least call me Dad like you used to, okay?
No, I wanna sit here and listen to this. Pull out the popcorn.
Hold it.
Yep.
And you are...
I am
Don't tell
her.
me. Himiko, is this your child?
Yes.
Could you please stop making things worse?
But I have to.
I haven't seen you in 15 years, and now I'm a grandfather. Wait. Who's the father?
That's enough. You are looking at my colleague. A new generation of trailblazer. My friend and my companion on the Astral Express. Do you understand now, Father?
You hear that? She called me father. Hello there, my friend. Sorry about that. I thought you were Himiko's daughter for a second there.
I mean, I am only 2 years old, technically, but I am very tall for a 2-year-old. Actually, how old are we now after Amphorius? That wouldn't be the first time, though.
Sorry. I'm just getting on in years. Whenever I see a youngster like you, I can't help but think my granddaughter would be about your age by now. I'm a painter. Most of my work involves traveling to different segmenta to complete commissions for my clients. Himiko. I know I've let too many chances to spend time with you slip away.
Just slip away? The first time we met was at Mother's funeral, when I was already 6 years old. Let's put that aside for now. Were you also too busy with work when I was suffering from a weathering curse?
You might not believe me, but I've been running around for your sake all this time. All these years, I've been trapped in this room that represents the past that I imaginated. And I've never left it.
You didn't know about me becoming the Express's navigator either?
15 years. The Express never stopped here once. You didn't even leave behind so much as a single word to indicate you were still alive. And the Department of Aberration Defense completely sealed off all records of what happened during those Phantom Moon games. I did hear many rumors about the Astral Express, though. I even saw the navigator's name. At first I thought it was just someone else with the same name. And even when curiosity drove me to look up your picture, I still didn't dare believe that the woman so full of poise and grace was my daughter. She'd grown up safe, becoming a living legend in her own right. I thought about contacting the Express, but what if their navigator was just someone who happened to share the same name? I've been clinging to an absurd notion that if I never sought the answer, there was still a 50-50 chance my daughter was still alive.
So it's a Schrodinger's daughter.
But if I found the answer,
So long as you
then it was
don't
no.
confirm it, your daughter is alive.
and she would truly be dead. So, Himiko, how did you...
I'd rather not tarry here too long. I'll be taking my leave now, Dean. The Express has defeated the supplicant that occupied this school, and prevented another tragedy like the one 15 years ago. Now it's time for you to fulfill the duties you failed in back then. Go comfort those students, and see if you can't figure out how to deal with the media bombardment while you're at it.
Failed in my duties. So, still mad at me?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Can we talk?
I mean, you've been talking.
Sorry, kid. This might be a bit abrupt, but... has Himiko ever mentioned her surname to you?
No.
I'm a failure of a father. I broke her heart. But what exactly happened 15 years ago? I can't believe it. She actually survived the weathering curse.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard the tale of the legendary painter Graphia?
Yes.
It is said that to achieve such a monumental feat, she made a forbidden exchange, sacrificing both her own life. Few descendants carrying the Graphia bloodline have lived past 30. Most of them wither like flowers while they're still young, skin cracked. Himiko was no exception. She was tormented by the curse for years. I'm just a useless son-in-law who married into the family. Strictly speaking, I can't really be considered a Graphia descendant.
Right.
What I did doesn't matter anymore. The Elixir Seekers' folk remedies, the Intelligentsia's guild treatments. I tried them all, but nothing could reverse the curse. All the times, in the end. You're right. I just didn't realize it quickly enough. How she got through it, how she survived, none of that's important. What matters is that my daughter is back. That's all I need. If I may ask a small favor, would you mind showing me where my daughter works?
Sure.
I want to make up for all the care I failed to give her all those years. I want to get to know my daughter better.
It's a
Truly
train.
a memorable father-daughter reunion. Brings up some memories of my own home as well.
You
There
definitely
goes Mr.
sound
Yang
younger.
with that knowing
Well,
look again. Just what kind of parent-child relationship are we talking about anyway?
When I was a child, my parents were also always busy with work and were unable to spare a moment for me. As a child, I couldn't help but feel resentful. It wasn't until I became a father myself that I understood how they felt when they were forced to sacrifice the time we could have spent together.
So, did you already promise to give Mr. Ryusuke a tour of the Express?
absolutely, it's a train.
I thought as much. After all, it's Himiko's dad. So, where is he?
Good question.
Ah, everyone's here. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I'm truly grateful to all of you for looking after my daughter.
Not at all. She's the one who's been taking care of us.
Would you all be so kind as to show me around? So, this is the Astral Express. Really lives up to its reputation. It's even more impressive than I imagined. As to be expected, of course, huh? It's the place where my daughter works. By the way, what's the pay like for a navigator? Does a position come with insurance and an annual bonus?
Talk about parental love. First thing out of his mouth is asking about her salary. Like I'd have a clue. Help! A little backup here?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure she's rich. We easily earn as much as you do, and considering you said that you earn nothing, we earn nothing.
Hey, that's not totally true. We get some spending money every time we stop somewhere.
No, I just grind credits
No
from a
income.
flower.
Don't tell me that everyone working for the Astral Express is actually doing volunteer work.
I mean,
I
kind of
mean,
is.
I guess you could say that. But actually, it's more like... I'm butchering
I do
the
it for the love of
explanation.
throwing hands with
Anyways, nothing
anything
like
in
what
my
you're thinking.
path.
Mr. Ryusuke, please rest assured. None of the Express crew ever lack for money. We not only receive support from members of the Genius Society, but also from prosperous commercial worlds, such as the Planet of Festivities.
Ah, good, good. Hearing you say that is a huge relief, Mr. Yang.
You know, you're right.
Speaking
I
of which,
forgot about that
what
Penacony
kind
thing.
of work does being a navigator generally entail?
Don't
Probably
you underestimate
navigating.
Himeko either. Her daily duties include, charting navigation routes, recalibrating warp jumps, and technical maintenance. Not to mention she's always guiding the Nameless on missions.
Oh, my daughter is really something else, isn't she?
Of course! Every time we return safely from a trailblazing expedition, it's all thanks to Himeko's guidance and protection. She's the backbone of the Astral Express.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Pom Pom the backbone? The Navigator is the brain, if anything.
Hey, come on! You're just trying to stir up trouble. If Himeko's the backbone of the Express, then our conductor is the absolute cutest and hardest working of all. Right, Pom Pom?
Oh? We got a new passenger? This gentleman does look kind of familiar. No wonder he felt so familiar. How are you, Mr. Ryusuke?
Conductor? Oh. So you must be my daughter's superior, huh? Well, thank you for taking such good care of her all this time.
Superior? That's way too formal. It's Himiko who's been taking care of the Express. And
Everything about him screams, I'm evil, yes.
He's... What is he doing on the Express?
It's all my fault. I was just curious about your daily work, so I asked your colleagues to show me around, and I know I didn't ask your permission first. Just please don't be mad, Himiko.
Mad? Why would I be mad? Mr. Ryusuke, welcome aboard the Astral Express. Is there anything else you'd like to see? I can show you around.
Well, I know you'd rather keep your distance from your good-for-nothing father. You're on a journey, and it's rude of me to barge in like this. But it's been way too long since we last saw each other. As your father, I want to get to know you better. Make up for all the time we've lost. At least while you're staying here. Please allow me to show you some of the fatherly care and devotion I owe you. Will you?
Excuse me, why don't the two of you go to the party car? Shush, get the drinks ready.
Shush.
Shh. Shush.
Make some tea.
Is that how you say it? I've always called him
That's
Shush.
just our domestic robot's name. Come on, Father. People are resting here. Let's not disturb them. Oh, and come with us.
Sure. I'll come with. Sounds fun.
I want to talk about the Phantasmoon Moon games, not just personal matters.
They left. Whoa. That's the first time I've seen Himeko be that cold to anyone.
Not surprising. There's everyone that someone is cold as hell to.
When it comes to breaking the icy silence between a father and daughter, nothing's better than a cup of hot water. The person who drinks it will yelp, "Hot!" and be immediately met with a concerned, "How could you be so careless?" from the other party. And just like that, the conversation starts flowing. Friendly reminder, that is not a joke, but a practical ice-breaking tip.
Huh.
Your robot is hilarious. I'm surprised how relaxing and comfy the work environment is here.
You're the first person to not, like, try and
I'll make myself scarce.
punch the robot.
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin,
and various organizations that are suspicious of the Express or have malicious intentions for us.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe this trip home is a great chance to quit your job, huh?
No. We're here for
Talk about
one of those
coincidence.
exact same
Just so happens
reasons.
I'm getting on in years. And Graphia Academy is in need of a new dean.
You know that's not what I meant. Once I've set my mind on something, I never look back. Ever since I was 6, when you told me those stories about traveling through the cosmos,
All I
knew
can say is,
that
if this guy
someday
isn't evil,
I
he
would
definitely
walk among
talks
the
like an
stars.
evil person. The sheer cadence.
Actually, I was just kidding. I'm not completely clueless about what the Express and what you do. Oh, right. Once I knew the Express was coming, I even bought that comic series that's based on your adventures.
Please don't tell me it's fluffy across the blue. I never thought you'd be into comics.
That's right. The protagonist is a baseball bat-wielding raccoon. The character's based on that kid, right?
Yeah, it's
As
me.
an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here.
Merry existence. Here's my baseball bat.
Thanks for giving us some time alone.
Hey, Miko. That's the first time I've seen you smile since I've seen you this time. So, what brought you back home this time? What's the story behind our lucky meeting?
Like I said before, we're here for the Phantasmoon Games.
So, the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago were the reason you were able to overcome the Weathering Curse.
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books, or even akin to a myth.
But I never imagined that the Ionic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duomension City would have become his slaughterhouse. During the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. So much blood. Blended with terror and screams.
I
The
mean,
victims were
we're
twisted
supposed to
like
have blood,
clay
right?
into grotesque shapes. Like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled in the colors splattered everywhere and wanted the whole world to be his canvas. Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them back to life.
And that is why you
The
keep
entire
moving
thing is like
forward.
a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it go can I travel the road ahead more easily.
You did your best, and I'm glad to see you made it back here safe and sound.
I thought I'd never come back.
Look at Discord
But
when I have the
times
time.
changed. The conditions to hold the Phantasmoon Games have been met again. However, to hold two games in
Probably
just
because I've
15
used the
years,
launcher for 2 games in the
that
past,
in
but
itself
if
is
I
far from normal. Just like 15
if you ask
years
me could I
ago,
log into it, the answer is
IDC
no, I
wants to
don't remember
control
any of the
everything.
details, nor the email
However,
associated
a
with
game
it.
woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp. I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure she must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate, leaving a signature that only the Herald of Death would use. the bloody bloom.
What? The Herald of Death is still alive?
Yeah, is it the same one? A
People at the
copycat killer
Department of
seems
Aberration
far more
Defense told me
likely.
that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be resurrected, the rules dictate that the same person cannot become a supplicant twice.
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
Yeah.
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantasmoon Games has caught the attention of something even more terrifying than the Herald of Death. I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantasmoon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate the resolve of the Nameless to the whole of Plain Arcadia.
Yeah.
As for you, Dad, have any clients commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for a while.
May I take that as my daughter showing concern for her dad?
You can take it as a safety advisory from the Astral Express. Also, as she has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantasmoon Games, she will have my full support. I'd like her to temporarily keep the Mask of Elation that has been passed down through our family.
Wait. A second?
Too late for me
Mask
to
of
raise any
Elation?
objections at this point, right? Sounds good. The mask stays with the kid.
Thank you. Would you like another drink?
Ah, got it. Next, it's time to show me the way out, isn't it? Oh, I've definitely overstayed my welcome. For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, she wants me to leave. In that case, I ought to be on my way. Himiko. The Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantasmoon Games, passed down through the generations. Come over to the school library later. I'll give them to you.
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour seems to have made things awkward for everyone on the Express. Let's head to the parlor car and check in on Welt and March. Now that my father's gone, we can all relax a bit.
Where's Sunday?
Has Mr. Ryosuke left?
Yes, I told him to head home for now. After all, what is going on with the Phantasmoon Games has nothing to do with him. I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal family matters onto the Express.
Not at all. Mr. Ryusuke is your family. And that makes him part of our family too. And the most important thing for family is to be together. So he's welcome to drop by anytime.
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just now, inviting our supplicant to a meeting. She'll have a private car waiting for us.
I need to tab out real quick. I have to send a message to one of my friends. The one who said Walt sounds exactly the same. He sounds younger. That's all I had to say. Like, I just had to say it. Like, I keep hearing that he sounds younger. Sure.
Yes. The meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the headquarters of a company under her name instead. Himiko, you know about Pearlux Corp, right?
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate in plain Arcadia.
Alright, I turned off the audio.
Entertainment company?
That's right. Perlux Corp is a titan, dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like. They've cornered half the market.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Perlux comes from. It's a play on her name.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantom Moon games, and that she could provide us with a bit of help.
Helping her opponents in the Eonic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat. Perhaps she has also realized that the Phantom Moon games cannot be artificially manipulated.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
What? After Leah meet with her, that... Based on how most people make a name, shouldn't the word be meets? And if it was we, why did they not write we instead of the character name?
Think about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable nameless who can more than hold your own. Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions, so you should have ample experience handling members of the 10 Stonehearts.
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours truly is here to save the day.
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for her here. Even if things do go sideways, Pearl wouldn't dare get mad at two adorable young ladies like us, right?
When you say it
Well
like
then,
that, you
I'll
sound
leave this
incredibly
meeting to you
punchable,
two.
March. I love
Aren't
you,
you
but I'm
coming
not
with
going
us,
to lie to
Himiko?
you.
I'd like to talk with my father. Didn't he say he would hand over the records about the Phantom Moon games from our family history to me? And honestly, isn't this a good chance for you youngsters to handle things independently?
I understand. In that case, she, March, and I will be heading out now.
Oh, score! A private car! So, where are we getting picked up?
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the At Plaza.
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Since we're getting chauffeured there, why not just come straight to us? Perfect! I've been wanting to stop by the comic store to grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Why? It's written about us. You technically know everything that happens. Where are we going? Okay.
Look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue while we're waiting?
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures? The author sure knows how to tap into what's trending.
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals. Totally fits our personas, don't you think?
What animal is... What animal is Welt?
Hey, so am I. It's an ensemble comic.
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held by Perlux Corp.
It's a super memorable comic. No way can I miss getting a copy while I'm here. I promise I won't be long. A couple of
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance to get a street-level view of the city. How about this? We'll meet up under the ad at the plaza gate in a few minutes.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
How many minutes is a few?
Might as well take a look around then.
Absolutely insane. Did you see the post I shared? Hey, you hear the news? There was a supplicant battle at Graphia Academy.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, I saw it. The online forums are already blowing up.
The supplicant called Sparksy. How terrifying! Actually using live streams to spread mimetic viruses. Eons, that's just evil! I can't believe the Department of Aberration Defense is letting someone that dangerous run loose!
I heard her livestream got permabanned. Good thing that Nameless from the Astral Express acted so quickly.
Hello, I am right behind
I
you.
wonder what the next supplicant will do.
Let's see. Hello there. Would you like to learn more about the Research Society of Happy Smiles?
Is that Peppy?
Are there any charges or fees?
Why do I hear Asheville? Oh,
Isn't that Detective Passerby?
Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing you? Check out the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
So, this free?
Rest assured, the only thing joining our Research Society will cost you is a bit of your precious time. We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
I think you need psychological counseling.
I had a friend who passed away.
I remember some
and he
weird,
mentioned you before.
crazy
He told me that if I ever ran
person
into trouble,
of the Happy
kind
Smiles
people
and
at the Research
4.0.
Society would help me.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad. But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
How terribly sad, he
He told me
says
that if I
sarcastically.
joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever and be eternally happy. Is that true?
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a mimetic virus through the internet? And over in Dovebrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. Oh, may the Master of Elation save us all. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable
What am I
inner pain.
listening to?
Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering. Of course it's possible! For this is a world blessed by the god of elation, where Aha has granted us the right to happiness. Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago? Why, of course you have. You're the Astral Express's superstar. You've even dug up everything there is to know about something that happened over a decade ago.
No, I was just
There was
told
an
about it
awful
like a few
accident
minutes
during the
ago.
last Phantom Moon Games, and many people lost their loved ones and children. It was as if a hole that could never be filled had been drilled into their hearts, leaving only sorrow to accompany them for the rest of their lives. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. This was the Research Society of Happy Smiles' predecessor. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives and step into a brighter, happier future.
Okay.
Come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our Research Society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our Mutual Aid Society.
Call me insane and put the tinfoil hat on my head. But if that tragedy is what caused the creation of the Foundation in the first place, what if, because they're obviously trying to recruit people, what if they're the ones that killed all the people to get more people to fall into the same pattern as last time?
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar, of course it's you. Looks like we really were bound to run into each other. I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation. The Research Society of Happy Smiles. You think they're just some random charity outfit? You must have heard about the Sinwish Syndicate killings in Dovebrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my info.
Correct.
None of this is any of your business anyway. Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap who was unlucky enough to be there, huh? Planning to avenge him? Oh. So your next miracle will be executing the Herald of Death. Can't say I'm surprised.
Yes.
Be careful. The murderer is the Herald of Death. He's dangerous.
No, it's a copycat, but...
Oh, thanks for your concern. Oh, be careful. Been a hot minute since anyone said that to me. Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot. A fool I happen to be on fairly good terms with. Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store? Oh, who's this?
A friend.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashrail, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes. We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective. Mr. Ashvale? Why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
No, I think he's got a habit of that.
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue, right? Would you mind giving it to me?
Well, give it to you! This was the last copy in the store, you know.
Oh, I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is 300 credits. I can pay you 10 times sticker price.
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
Because it was the last one on the shelves. True. The last item in stock is like the final slice of cake on the plate. The last prey animal on the plains never fails to stir our urge to seize it before anyone else. So, 30,000 credits. Oh, how about that? That's my final. I'm not exactly rolling in money here.
Yeah, why do you need the comics so much?
Truth truth is, I'm actually buying it for that foolish friend of mine. The one who died. Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay my respects. He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat, and how the journey of the express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off. But, after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy it. Every store around here is sold out.
Oh, that's enough. My poor little heart can't handle sob stories.
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
that.
say, March is a sucker for sad stories.
Take the comic.
Oh, thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the, 30,000 credits. As promised. Oh, I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
Unbelievable.
You just got...
Thank you both. If Kostat could see this from where he is now, I'm sure he'd be smiling down on us. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, little girl. I know you plan to target the Herald of Death and cement your heroic image. However, all eyes will be on you during the Phantom Moon Games. On such a public stage, discretion would be wise. Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power into wish you ill power at the drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean. So,
Yeah.
what plans you might have
Wouldn't
for
be
this
the
Herald
first
of
time
Death?
I've experienced such
Want
a
to leave
thing.
the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing. Like me. Just like this comic. I'm dead set on getting him.
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective who was passing by.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up. We should get going.
Weren't there 3 things to interact with, or was that one big cutscene the only thing I had to interact with? There is another thing. Is there? Wait. What?
My life had 3 serious up and downs.
There is, but it's just small things. Okay.
Well, we're here. So where are they? I don't see anyone in IPC uniform.
This is the time we agreed on. No mistake about that. Maybe they got held up in traffic.
Maybe it's the thing standing behind us?
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express.
Yeah.
It is my honor to escort you on your visit to headquarters.
Mechatron?
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux Corp, a security specialist from the business division. My designated human name is Faerun, said to derive from an ancient language meaning iron. It's a pleasure to be of service. Please, do not concern yourselves with such things. My sole duty today is to ensure everyone reaches Perlux headquarters safely and happily.
Okay.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary, there is still one more guest I need to pick up.
Well, now, how did I not see this coming? Looks like we're going the same way after all.
It's you again!
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a piggyback while you fly over?
Your ride is ready. Please, take your seats, everyone.
What? What? It's a car. I can't even comment on what kind of car it could be. I don't pay attention to car models. It looks like a car.
Your car isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle used especially for receiving guests.
Sorry, this might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask, can Faerun actually fit in the driver's seat?
Are you gonna drive it through remote access?
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely.
Yeah, I figured.
Please, take your seats.
It's Pom Pom. I think we have to fight that thing.
Now that is astonishing.
Wow, that's one massive robot!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some supersized mecha hangar!
Ha ha! You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed.
That's
as
Pom
you
Pom
see it
again.
now, to realize dreams that far exceed
How does
what
everyone
consumers
know what Pom
imagine
Pom
has
looks like if he
always
never
been
leaves the
Perlux
actual
Corp's core design
Sam?
philosophy, and we have never strayed from it. If any of you are familiar with our company's works, you may recognize this as
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works.
Doesn't surprise me.
Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please, wait here a moment.
I understand, Mr.
What did I
Faerun.
just do?
Thank you for
I
escorting us all
rotated my
this
wrist
way.
and my thumb just went crack.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
See you around, everyone.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Why don't we explore while we wait for our new guide? Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Looks like March's inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
Mr. Yang! Isn't this your favorite giant robot? There's no way that's an engine of creation!
Yeah, no, not big enough.
I saw it. Please, just keep it down. We're here as their guests. We should be careful about what sort of impression we leave. Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron's components were never installed. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished, to see the completed Mechatron. Imagine how it would look in motion. What a glorious sight that would be.
Really? In that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger? This giant robot, or that Arahato you designed back when you were an animator?
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing robots from different works would be most disrespectful to the creators themselves.
Yeah, like how CosmicCon Collective players are always obsessed with power scaling all the characters.
Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. The two really cannot be compared.
Oh, what a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool. So why don't the three of us take a photo under this massive Mechatron?
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer, so we can all get in the shot together.
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after all.
Nope. Wait, what? So that's considered out of the range. How can I get... There we go, it can see the whole thing now. Oh, hello.
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
Ghost? But it's
Right.
daytime.
That's
and there's way
Nihilix,
too
isn't
many
it?
people here anyway.
Oh, hello. They're probably the guide.
Who are you?
Oh. Wow, this truly is a magnificent face. Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal.
Wow, you got
Am I
very
too
close up.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space.
I like your eyes. Keep the compliments coming.
Sorry. It's impossible not to stare at a face this amazing. You'll forgive me, right? Oh, right. I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Parallax Corp's
Nihilux,
Imagenesis
not
Technology
Nihilux.
Department. I'm a
I guess it
P38
makes
who
sense.
works
It's
for the IPC.
nihilism. Nihility. But nihility is so much more fun to say. Yeah, how high up is P30? I'm curious. I don't think that's the kind of question you should ask someone when you meet them.
Just a slightly higher ranking workhorse, that's all. Not on the same level as those big shots from the Strategic Investment Department who you folks usually deal with.
So, what brings you here?
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So of course I recognized you right away and just couldn't help rushing over here to snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
I see. Well, then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Hello everyone. Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building.
From the Mechatron imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secrets behind our hottest products.
Oh, seriously? I can't wait!
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs.
Ow, why is my eye pulsing? It's only been an hour 15 minutes.
Mom! I want to become a Megatron when I grow up.
Yeah, okay. Things just don't attack us here? Okay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen,
You let me
to
return
Pearl
our
Exchange.
Yoink.
To ensure your safety
Yoink.
and comfort, please avoid through the area in an orderly fashion.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Now that we're doing new maps.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Megatron production line can be hazardous.
Hang on
Mr. Yang, you seem reluctant to part with the Mechatron. Want to take a few more pictures with it?
I'm just curious. When will this giant robot be completed?
Here's a little spoiler. That's actually part of today's tour. We'd like to invite the heroes of the Astral Express to help complete this Mechatron statue.
Will it be able to move like the other Megatrons in Plain Arcadia once it's done?
That's... Oh, I'm afraid it'll be a bit tricky. You're probably all aware that Mechatrons are imaginae driven by wish power, which means they don't actually have any complex machinery inside them. You know how humans tend to unconsciously imagine inanimate objects as living things that can think and move? It's this empathetic projection that grants wish power to Mechatrons. No, to all imaginae, giving them life.
Yeah, like if that's the case, then it should be capable
Think
of it.
away. But one person's thoughts alone won't cut it. The bigger the imaginae, the more wish power needed to sustain it. We'd need to break free from the mental shackles of impossibility to bring such a massive imaginae to life. That in turn requires stories filled with the grandest of wishes and imaginations that know no bounds. Alas, modern humans think way too practically. People can't help but wonder, how does such a huge Mechatron even move? Given how massive it is, why doesn't it just collapse under its own weight? The tiniest seed of doubt in the giant Mechatron, standing tall astride the Earth, becomes nothing but an impossibility. Maybe it'd have a better chance of coming to life in a more primitive society.
Return to banana.
Truly a pity.
Oh, cheer up! Today's your chance to finish building this massive Mechatron. Think of how many robot enthusiasts would kill for this kind of opportunity.
The officially licensed
You watch
across
Daybreak
the
Squadron
Blue
2?
Alloy King Pom Pom.
What?
There's a saying that goes, dreams of wealth, the heart of a hero, and countless efforts all lead to Perlux Corp. Whether you're a kid or an adult, everyone has their own sweet dreams. Becoming a hero who saves the world from evil forces. Merging with a giant Mechatron to unleash awesome ultimate moves. Yeah! Perlux Corp sells these dreams and makes a killing off of them. If I could have everyone's attention, you can buy models of Perlux Corp's Mechatrons in this area. Among them is the best-selling Daybreak Squadron series.
Wow, look at this. It's so intricate. No wonder Mr. Yang's got Mechatrons on the brain.
I very much envy the kids here in Plain Arcadia. Back in my day, robot toys were still quite the luxury.
Seeing all your eyes light up like that reminded me that I, too, was once young.
Do my eyes
Back
light up
then,
for
there was a
anything?
stretch when
These
I was
things
so
look
broke that I'd
familiar.
spend ages debating whether to buy a carton of milk from the convenience store. I kept telling myself that I had to work hard so I could get rich someday.
So, did you manage to get rich?
After years of hard work and hustling, at the very least, I'm no longer young.
Yeah, throw a compliment. She's complimented us enough.
Aren't you the sweetest? But I do have my secret to staying young. That is, lying about your actual age. Keep that in mind, just in case. Now, back to the grind. I wouldn't call it striking it rich, but I'm pretty close to making a sweet little profit.
Oh, don't keep us in suspense, Miss Nyla.
That person just phased
spill
into
the beans.
existence.
Pretty please.
You might not believe this, but I have some friends who've been trying to create a decentralized digital currency to fight against the IPC's credit system.
Are these people from Punk Lord?
That's right. These people are from the Nomadic Miners faction. They've discovered a way to hijack Noose's computing power for mining, and are digging up a limited supply of learned coins. And I have gone all in with everything I got on this project.
I feel like this is a very risky way of doing things.
This feels... Yeah, this...
Life's full of ups and downs, right?
Yeah,
The
because she's on
bigger the
fucking
reward.
crypto? Okay.
Where steel meets metal meets honor. The all-new Mech Soul Alloy, out now.
Hey, wait. This isn't right. Isn't this Pom-Pom?
Yeah.
Oh, wow! Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
I mean, it
This
looks a
is
little
a toy
strange.
model of Alloy King Pom-Pom, which hasn't been officially released to the market yet. But just you wait. You'll see even cooler toys coming up later.
Are you sure there's no copyright issue with this thing?
Actually, this is Pom-Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue, which is totally unrelated to the Pom-Pom from Astral Express.
They're still related, though.
King Pom-Pom and Pom-Pom are different characters. You really shouldn't be making cross-franchise comparisons.
What?
Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy.
Wait, there's just
I
no
have a small
voice for
favor
that
to
line?
ask.
Huh?
Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo too. I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp. How's that sound? I have a small
Yeah, there's just no voice for that one line. Wow. Okay.
If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom-Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought.
A one-of-a-kind souvenir in the entire universe? Our conductor will definitely love it.
If if it even makes it back
It's all up
there,
to you.
considering
Come on, let's
I
go.
think this is the boss fight. Based on... what is it? That thing. Don't mess with Pom Pom. Which I still need to do.
The officially licensed Fluffy across.
Man and Mechatron in perfect harmony. Ready to take a photo?
I'm ready.
I've never understood these kinds of things. Like, I've always seen those little cutouts that you can put your head into, but I've never really had my picture taken at one, looked at the picture and been like, yeah, that's cool. It's always kind of, why do we do this? Oh, I need to do that. Oh, there I am. My head is lined up. I need both heads lined up. Your head is lined up there, my head is not lined up. Both heads seem lined up. Why is my chin longer than Nihilux's? I didn't mean to click save. Sure, whatever, who cares?
I love this one so much. I suddenly have this selfish urge to keep it all to myself.
Yeah.
And don't forget about that exclusive gift you promised.
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal edition for each one of you as hush money. Come on, let's head to checkout. You watch Daybreak Squadron 2?
A puzzle? What is this? Oh, it's one of these things. I remember this. Yeah, I remember this. Huh? How did I fall through that before? Reclaim.
Gentlemen, to Pearlux Corp.
How are you doing? It's my pleasure to serve you.
We just skipped the
I'd
queue.
like to present each of our 3 distinguished guests from the Astral Express with an Alloy King Pom Pom toy model as a gift.
Sure, you got it. For the gift expense record, could you please provide your employee ID?
Please charge these expenses to this employee ID.
Huh. This is Madame Pearl's ID number.
After all, you are esteemed guests invited by Madame Pearl herself. It would only be fitting for the gifts to be presented in her name.
I guess you can promise away
I
any
see.
gift if it's
Please wait a moment.
someone else paying for it.
Your Alloy King Pom Pom is all packed up. Would you like to take it with you, or shall we use our delivery service?
Since we still have the tour to go through, please just have it delivered to the Astral Express.
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit here.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
Mechatron units displayed in the exhibition area are available for purchase.
Ah! You're the...
Young man.
No way!
I guess he is angry.
Miss Raccoon! No, that's not right. You're oh, from the Astral Express. Wow. And is Miss March Bunny herself here too?
She's literally standing.
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name, March 7th. This is Mr. Yang.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew at once. I'm a huge fan of you all, especially my senior. I haven't missed a single episode of Fluffy Across the Blue. And I've even bought all the collector's editions.
Awesome. I haven't.
Oh, how could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face? Good thing I'm not that petty.
You're petty as hell, March. Don't lie.
Don't worry, March. It's hard to tell if people in this world love the real Express crew or just the cute animal crew from the Fluffy.
I don't just follow the Fluffy series. I've been keeping tabs on all your adventures in Bellabog, the Cienjo, Penacony, and Emphorius.
Holy shit. This guy's hardcore.
Such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emphorian War online. Oh, right. I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh, your speech was so inspiring.
I don't remember what I said. But I couldn't have made it this far
Such
without the
modesty
others, though.
from a legendary hero. What a stellar role model for all of us.
No, it's just I get to use 4
Right.
characters.
I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my senior today, I'd have brought that can with me. Could I ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you. Just sign my clothes, please. I'm never gonna wash this ever again.
No, please, wash your clothes still.
Oh, you're acting exactly like me from 10 minutes ago, kid. Don't worry, she won't fly away just yet. As for you, you've been chattering away non-stop. How about giving us a proper introduction so that your idol gets to know you better?
Sorry, I got way too excited. I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't matter. Just call me Cinderborn. If
Oh,
you're
so
not in
you're
hurry,
a
would you
VA
mind
or
chatting
something.
with me for a bit?
Huh. Cool.
I'm just a small-time actor, playing a hero on TV. And like my senior's deeds inspired me, Daybreak Squadron has also motivated people to fight against all challenges in real life. Recently, Full Wish TV got approval from the Department of Aberration Defense. So now, the magical Mechatron Daybreak Warriors from the show can operate in reality. My friends and I are just honored to fight alongside the real Bullet Worm.
Sorry. I didn't quite understand that. So, are you still an actor or not?
How should I put this? My teammates and I are both actors and real masked heroes. Whenever disaster strikes the city or evil threatens citizens, we show up alongside Mechatron warriors to protect everyone.
And you're here for
I'm
acting
here today
role?
to test a Mechatron's performance.
Hmm.
And do some advertising shoots while I'm at it.
Okay.
Full Wish TV and Perlex Corp have always been partners. Even the squad's transformation Mechatron is imaginated by Perlex Corp. The more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes, the more wish power flows into the Mechatrons, making the squad shine even brighter in reality. And the more active they are, the better Perlex Corp's model kits sell. It's a perfect, virtuous cycle.
Oh, sorry for taking up your precious time with all this chit-chat. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like to volunteer myself as my senior's opponent for the test. If that's all right with you.
I'm cool for combat, but wouldn't fighting in a shop
Of
be
course,
bad?
I know your bat could send us off flying with a single hit. This time, we'd like to invite you to experience synchronized Mechatron combat. The hero of the Astral Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would surely make the staff here very happy.
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is also part of today's tour.
That's the way to fame for ya. Don't let down those kids who look up to you.
What?
Honestly, that's my weakness. Can't allow myself to let adorable kids down.
What?
First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the
That
Mechatron
is so
in the
far
control
detached
room.
from my actual line of thinking. My line
Then,
of thinking is
using
let the
this
kids
Mechatron
learn that
as a template,
disappointment is a
we'll
part
build
of
a
life.
smaller unit for her so she can try out the
The
combat
more so
test
learn
program.
that you should just do your best regardless.
So, follow me, everyone.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen,
Here's the
to
door.
Perlux Corp.
Another monkey! What? Up there, but how do I reach that? What am I doing wrong? What if I jump out and rotate twice, or will I just fall? Okay. Okay.
Pretty underwhelming.
This is Perlux Corp's Mechatron Imagenesis Design Lab. 15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of Plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence upon their debut. Today, Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly lines.
Yeah, but is
Imagine
that
such
much
as
Mechatrons needed?
which can be produced and discontinued at will, are the perfect residents for Plain Arcadia, and perhaps the perfect IPC employees too. In some people's eyes, being able to create an infinite army of Mechatrons would be even better. Say, dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imagine in Plain Arcadia?
You have to, yeah, you have to draw the physical form, and then you have to
As
send in
expected
the
of the nameless, you're
form to
quite
say, hey, I want to make
knowledgeable
an
about the
Imagine.
customs and
Then you have to
culture
give
of
it
the
wish
world
power.
you've set foot in. Drawing the physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings, which was originally the domain of professional artists. But here, Collective creation and standardized Mechatron blueprints have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resource waste. In short, this is the industrial revolution everyone's been chasing.
Oh, to think that even Imagenesis, a skill as magical as this, could be industrialized. I'm suddenly starting to admire the IPC.
Admire isn't the term I
That's
would
nothing.
use, but
Our company
yeah.
aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the Daybreak Squadron.
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain so many Imaginae?
That's why Perlux Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. In other places, these are just entertainment. But here, they're legit breeding grounds for spiritual energy. All of this shall serve Madame Pearl's grand goals and ideals. All right, back to square one. First step, let's go print the Mechatron structure blueprint.
Please adjust the Mechatron design parameters according to your needs.
Pretend to adjust, then restore to default. Spend hours on it, waste everybody's time.
Assembly blueprint updated. Processing. Printing.
Could it be that no matter how much I adjust it, the final printout always comes out exactly the same? Your suspicion makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of getting things done easily?
It's best to strike a balance.
You got that right. The fully automated Imagenesis blueprint design system perfectly matches your needs. You can meticulously adjust every parameter.
Convenience,
or just hit
easy
one button to
choice.
skip it all,
You
and
don't
the
believe
automated
that.
system
There's
will
no
always
way you
produce
believe
results
that
meet
if
the
you
standards.
think that you need to put too much effort
Amazing,
into
right?
making a base look
Just
nice in
like how the
survival
inventors on
games.
planet Skrullum used to ask themselves, if all their inventions were already pre-recorded in the Supreme Punch Tape, what's the point of inventing in the first place?
Printing complete. Please retrieve your blueprint.
What you just said. It's not about the results of creation, but the experience in the process.
Different convenience, right, got it. Different convenience.
Oh, hello. But please, show me your Mechatron assembly blueprint. No problem. The blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go. Hope you enjoy the experience.
Yeah, well, don't you want to join?
No. March and I will just watch you play from the side.
Now then, please follow my guidance to complete the Mechatron assembly. This experience mainly involves assembling 3 parts: the arm, the shoulder armor, and the Daybreak blade on the back of the Mechatron. Go for it, little raccoon! Assemble the Magico Mechatron Daybreak Warriors and save our city!
All right, everyone, I'm heading out.
I'm a pom-pom.
The first step of assembly is to remove each part from the frame, one by one. Nippers, hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Perlux doesn't provide any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it, bravely.
How high do I need to get up to reach that big coin? Okay, 3 blocks higher at least. There's probably somewhere way higher to reach it from.
It may look brutal, but it leaves no burrs. And that's the magic that we at Perlux Corp are so proud of.
Oh, okay. There are coins on the outside. Am I able to reach that thing from... There's a wall. Where am I supposed to jump from to reach? Okay, I don't know how you're supposed to reach that big point at the start. Maybe it's an easy jump that I've just overlooked. Why are the buttons on your head? Oh, I need to find all the buttons then, I guess? So there's another button here. Right, that was too obvious for me. You were right there.
Next, please activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm. Good. We're done with the arm for now. Next, activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mech armor to the shoulder armor panel position. Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame. Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution. Activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface. beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Perlux Corp.
So why did this need to wait for us to arrive? Like, this is pretty simple to put together,
Now,
honestly.
for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back. Aim at the mounting point on the back and fire! Awaken! Daybreak blade! Mission accomplished. The colossal Mechatron you built with your own hands will now stand proudly in the center of this hall. The great hero of the Astral Express has graced this place, left behind a blueprint, and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Mechatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department. A new hero is born right here. Step forth, Miss Little Raccoon, and become the guardian of Plain Arcadia.
Can I? What happens if I throw myself off, though? Oh, I can't. There's a wall.
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Initiating link.
Hell yeah. He is alive. I told you he could move.
Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be? That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, it's time for some heart-pounding combat.
Oh, is this a simulation version?
Mechatron synchronization rate 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy, Cinderborn, is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to show you how a Mechatron fights.
What?
I merged with the Mechatron? Where am I now?
Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox. Look, those dazzling colors are like an express train traversing
No matter
through the
which
stars.
way or what button I'm pressing, I just walk
Full body
forward.
armor, a steadfast shield
And
for
I
the
only have
behold.
triangle to press. Oh, I also have square.
Powerful strike.
But they both do the same thing. Both are the same button.
This strike carries the hope of all citizens. Hi-ya!
Backhand. And a jumping back. Okay, yeah, they're basically the same. What am I doing here? Oh.
Our hero was blocked by an illegal building. City, what are you doing? No choice left. Smash it to pieces, hero! Just focus on dealing with the city's crisis and let Madame Pearl worry about the compensation. Duo Mention City has made it through the worst of it! Hero. Do we press on? Or wipe out the monsters entirely?
can't move very fast.
The monsters that were hiding here seem to have been reduced to nothing.
Could it be the one and only trailblazer of the Astral Express walking towards us? Galactic Baseballer! We've been expecting you.
Hell yeah!
Although the giant shadow crisis in Duomension City has been dispelled, the real battle for you and the Daybreak Squadron is only just beginning. As the old and new generations of superheroes, you will face off here to determine the victor!
Forged by raging fire, burn away the darkness, the star that set the world ablaze! Blaze Weaver! Soaring through the skies, flames of lightning! From the blue heavens descend, Azurling! Ka!
Shatters the eternal night, light blazing bright, the radiant bow of hope, Dawn Lance!
Cut through despair, unyielding blade of steel, edge that never fades, Cinderborn! You can do it, friend!
Darkness wanes, and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises!
That blue one's very short. Yeah, where are we in the story now?
This is an official challenge from the Daybreak Squadron, great hero of the Astral Express. If we defeat you, we hope you'll accept our invitation to become the honorary Phantom 5th member of the Daybreak Squadron and help us safeguard the peace of Plain Arcadia.
Yeah, don't worry, I won't lose.
Pink, green, we've got tons of colors. You can set any RGB value you want.
Huh.
Hey, Greg, didn't you have something to tell your hero? Now's your perfect chance.
My friend, you know what? Every time I transform into a Mechatron, I imagine I'm you. I think about what you would do when facing danger. It is your adventure stories that give me strength. So I'll give it my all from now on. Please don't hold back.
Well, in that case, let me give you some experience firsthand. With the triangle and square button that I only have access to.
Let the two of us see what you're made of.
Come on, one and only Trailblazer.
Huh. So that's the Finon counter? Okay.
As expected of the Astral Express hero. So powerful!
Boss, Gray, I'll leave the rest to you.
The honor is mine to cross blades with you.
We all just do the same thing. At this point, I may as well just do this every time because it makes me take basically no damage and gain an attack boost.
people's wishes. Power converging as one. That is limitless possibility!
Everyone's wishes. I've received them all. Trailblaze Infinity!
You really got into character. That was some great acting.
Huh? Were we just fighting in a film studio?
Don't tell me you actually thought you were fighting them in a real city. That ain't gonna happen.
I didn't think it was real. I thought it was a simulation, but I guess a film
It doesn't
studio
matter if
also
it was
works.
a real fight or a fake one. What matters is your experience. Did you have fun?
Heck yeah!
The user gave
Always
us a
fun
5-star
to
review.
randomly
Thank you
throw
for your kind
hands.
feedback. Your satisfaction and approval are our greatest motivators. Looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you. You gave them quite a combat lesson, it appears. Why don't you go share a few words with those youngsters?
Ah. I was expecting people, but they are Power Rangers.
As expected of my senior, that was awesome! My life is now complete.
Before joining Daybreak Squadron, Gray had always been your fan.
That kid knows every story about the Astral Express like the back of his hand. And he's always looked up to you as his role model. Even as his leader, I'm nowhere near as important to him as you are. Huh, what an amazing battle! Well, more than beating you, we were hoping Gray would leave a lasting impression on you. After all, being remembered by their idol is the highest form of praise for a fan, isn't it?
Oh, you bet. Besides my senior, my teammates in the Daybreak Squadron are the ones I trust the most.
It's a shame, though. If she really could become the 5th member of our team, our recognition would rise even further. After all, many people still think we're just playing hero.
That's only because we haven't done anything truly heroic yet.
Don't worry. Given the state of Duo-Mention City, a mind-blowing crisis is bound to happen sooner or later. And that's when we'll get our chance to shine! Ha ha!
Yeah, just yesterday, I rescued 5 people from a gas explosion.
There you go again. Casually saying the strangest things. Like the Astral Express. We don't need to act to prove something so long as we stay true to our own path. Sooner or later, Daybreak Squadron will be recognized by everyone.
Silly you. Is the Astral Express all you ever think about? Why don't you just go join the Express as one of the Nameless?
Come on. Don't make fun of me. I'm still just a rookie. How could I possibly be worthy of boarding the Express and fighting alongside seasoned veterans?
I mean, I just started out with a baseball bat.
Anyone who perseveres in their own life is a hero indeed.
Thanks for your guidance, Trailblazer. And lastly, I wonder if you could take a picture with the rest of us.
Trailblazer, please, take a photo together with us.
Whoa! My senior's so close to me that my heart's beating like crazy.
3, 2, 1.
Darkness wanes, and dawn awakens. The Daybreak Squadron arises!
Time's about up. We should meet with Madame Pearl now. Oh, right. Want to say goodbye to your big fan before we go?
No. I want Jade's. Alrighty. For having 4 things to get, that was very simple.
Oh.
Blue, yellow! You guys were amazing back there! If we record this for promo material, we'll definitely get a ton of new followers!
If only we could have beaten the Nameless. We were actually so close during that Megatron fight.
What are you talking about? There's no way we could have beaten the Trailblazer.
Well, it's not entirely impossible, I'd say. Ever since I converted, I feel like both my mind and body have become so much lighter. Gray, you really
Ever
should join
since you
us and do the same.
converted.
Haha, Gray. Being a masked hero means facing all kinds of dangers. You definitely feel pretty bad if you couldn't contribute your strength to the team when we needed you the most. Oh, looks like your idol's here to see you. We'll wait for you backstage. Gray.
Senior?
Apologies, but I didn't hold back.
Why the sudden apology? It's fine. It was no surprise that you took us down without breaking a sweat. It's me. I'm just too weak. I'm always hesitant, whether in combat or dealing with life. Even though I know I can never become an amazing hero like you, I've always been trying my best to get closer to being like you. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but no one ever taught me the principles of how to live and behave growing up. I dropped out of high school pretty early and started hanging out with street gangs. Every time I threw a punch to intimidate someone, I thought I was being a hero. But when I saw how scared those people were, I had this nagging feeling that maybe I was doing something wrong. Later, when I read about the Astral Express story online and learned about your legendary deeds, I finally understood what it meant to be a true hero. Looking back at how immature and awful I was, I made up my mind to leave my old organization. Now I too have a chance to become a hero like you. Together, with my brothers and sisters in the Daybreak Squadron, I can bring happy smiles to the residents of Plain Arcadia and protect them whenever danger appears. But I'm just too weak. I don't have the immense strength like the Express and Aimless. I don't even have any special talents. Maybe I've chosen a path that doesn't really work for me.
I mean, everyone thinks that at some point in their life. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Apologies if you're hearing typing as he's talking. I am also responding to some messages. Why am I... Why was I... What? I went to breathe and suddenly just needed to yawn.
I don't want to give you empty platitudes about humans triumphing over fate. do believe that while kindness isn't something you can learn, strength is something you can acquire. Your desire to fight for those around you, and your wish to bring smiles to others, that's your greatest strength.
Thank you, Trailblazer. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. Could you please sign that famous line?
Sign that famous line. I think he probably means this one.
That's the one. That's exactly it.
Rules are boundaries, and anyone who pushes beyond those boundaries becomes, in a sense, one of the nameless.
I'll remember today for the rest of my life. Goodbye, Trailblazer. I hope by the next time we meet, I'll be a true hero just like you.
I feel like Mechatrons with Cadius
Okay,
would really
cool.
take off.
I never even messaged the person I intended to message. I
That
tabbed
about
into
wraps
Discord
up
and
today's
had been
tour. After
sent
seeing
an interesting
everything,
link.
what do you think?
Huh. Let's open that and just keep it open. Looks like
You're
I've got
only
fans.
realizing that now. That's your greatest advantage in joining the Phantom Moon Games. A story that's already spread far and wide. Indeed, rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Parallax. The stories and dreams spun by this enterprise are capable of steering the future of Plain Arcadia and of serving as the cradle for new imaginae. Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building to discuss matters regarding the Phantom Moon Games. Let me give you a little reminder. The rules of Phantom Moon Games have never required any competition between supplicants.
Yeah, have you joined them before?
As an IPC employee, I've said far too much. Your friends are waiting for you in the hall. You should go meet up with them. Don't keep them waiting too long.
And she's gone.
I feel like Mechatrons with Cadius.
And it reset. Okay. I think tomorrow during the day I'll be doing the reset and more Honkai Story. Oh man. Today was...
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Where am I going? Down?
Over here! Over here! Mr. Yang and I watched the whole thing on the screen! Not only did you assemble the Mechatron and give autographs to your fan, but you also got to live out your superhero fantasy. Did you have fun? Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes. Like a parent watching a kid riding on a carousel at an amusement park.
Indeed. Seeing her so happy reminds me of my younger self. Those were the days.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever. Oh, right. We've been wandering around here for ages and seen everything there is to see. What's this Madame Pearl really up to?
I understand everything she wanted to show us. There are just a few questions I'd like to confirm with Miss Nyalux.
Miss Nyalux? Wait, where did she go?
Ah, there you all are. We've been looking everywhere for you. The Secretary's office sent Agent Feld here to keep you company while you wait, but he said he couldn't find any of you.
So, Nyalux is a random person? Teehee?
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us, then who is Miss Nyalux?
Miss Nyalux? Who?
Agent Nyalux, an IPC ranking P30 who works at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department.
P30? Imagenesis Technology Department? Since when did Perlux Corp have an Imagenesis Technology Department?
Could she be some kind of corporate spy who snuck into the building? Oh, this is a real mess. What are those security guards even doing? Distinguished guests, are you hurt? Or did she trick you into giving her money or anything like that?
Okay, cool.
This lady seemed totally legit. She smoothly guided us around the place like a pro. I thought she was one of your people.
I need to report this to security right away. She can't have gone far. Let's catch her in the act.
Thank you for your help. Astral Express crew, Madame Pearl has been waiting for quite some time. If it's convenient, shall we head out now? I'll show you the way. Please inform Madame Pearl that the 3 guests from the Express will arrive shortly.
That's a funny gift.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Perlux Corp. All Mechatron units displayed at the exhibition area are...
Pearl demonstrated the full process of creating a Mechatron army, based on what I saw.
We're floating again.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you again.
Thank you for your gracious hospitality, Madame Pearl.
I understand there was a minor incident in the lower lobby involving someone impersonating a Perlux employee. I hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment.
We're fine. Don't worry about us. But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or top secret information?
No, Perlux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim under my employee ID.
Okay, well, we may know something about that.
Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's momentary impulse. Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour, casting shadows of uncertainty over my plans.
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a Mask of Elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. My intuition tells me this is only the beginning. Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk and a pursuit of stability. And I bear both responsibilities. As the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for the safety of this world. As one of the 10 Stonehearts, I hope to bring the Phantom Moon Games to a swift and safe conclusion. Rather than staging another dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy, I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness, instead of sorrow and rage during the Phantom Moon Games. Therefore, I'd like to hear the Express's request. Trailblazer, please, tell me. What's your ultimate goal for joining the Phantom Moon Games?
To see what it's like to be an Eon of Elation for a minute.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about the Phantom Moon Games with me?
I'd like to talk about our ultimate goal for participating in the Phantom Moon Games.
Huh. Got something in mind?
I think the rules and rewards for the Phantom Moon Games are a little too vague.
That's exactly what I thought when I joined the games 15 years ago. These games allow supplicants to do anything, good or evil. As a result, everything that unfolds in the course of these games exists beyond control. What's more vague is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation. According to legends and historical records from Ahatopia, victors typically first witness the manifestation of Aha themselves. They listen to the victor's wishes and grant them permission to use their power. And the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no choice at all. Sometimes I wonder, if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance, how would this trip have turned out?
Ah ha 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 ha. I think I agree. Ah ha
If I
ha ha
win,
ha.
I'll give up sharing Aha's power and ask them to be the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
That's such a hilarious idea. I can totally picture it.
Yeah, except I'm being serious here.
I get it. That's actually a brilliant idea. To begin with, this is far more meaningful than taking up a god's authority and squandering it freely for a single minute. Secondly, placing an Eon on the righteous cause of opposing the universe's greatest threat is something neither the IPC nor the god itself could reasonably object to. Finally, this would also help us avoid the risk we currently face, cooperating with the IPC while remaining wary of being drawn into its ambitions during the operation of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. If we handle the negotiations well, perhaps AHA could stand behind the Astral Express, just like our cooperation with the Xianzhou, where we could maintain distance from one another while offering support from afar. The only question is, will AHA agree?
Aha,
Don't
but
worry
that
about
is the
that.
question.
From what I know about them, they'll agree.
Huh?
What kind of god of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt.
Pom Pom knows something we don't.
This is their IOU for the Express debt from when they were traveling with Akavili, complete with their signature and seal.
It just keeps going. Half of a satellite?
Passenger, use this to blackmail them. That one will definitely give in. Probably.
So, you're saying you want AHA to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Logical extrapolation. Failed. Success rate indeterminable. This peculiar proposal nearly brought my thought process to a halt. This request is far too lacking in structure, yet within an irrational context, it seems to conceal a certain kind of logic. If the universe is the master of Elation's playground, then they should do something about this playground that's about to be destroyed. As expected of the Trailblazer, your thinking is so out of the box. I've learned something today.
What,
However,
that when a
I
god
don't
says,
think you
hey, I'll give
stand
you my
much of a
power and you can
chance
do
in the
whatever you
games,
want with it,
because
that you could be like, hey, I'm gonna use your power and make it so that your power
as a
must fight this
supplicant.
thing.
Not a single rule in the Phantasmoon games requires supplicants to engage in combat, so there's no need for hostility between us.
A Plain Arcadia's administrator is a supplicant?
At the same time, she has at her disposal assets of staggering magnitude.
Okay, I catch you when you get back or next existence, Thylia.
With money and
I may have figured it out. I received a message from Orbe a bit ago, which about a random thing, not even related to the issue. But I brought up said issue, and he's shown me a screen that I can use to easily find the previous versions and roll back, so I'm gonna give that a try.
But the Astral Express isn't your only partner, is it?
I have 2 other allies. However, you all are my most promising ones. Once the Astral Express joins, it will maximize the safety
Thanks,
and
and enjoy your
success
meal.
of this Ionic game. and I will do everything in my power to fulfill my partner's wishes within that limited minute.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant, since we have our own allies in the games.
An ally like Sparksy? It's true that you defeated her and took her mask, but given her typical decision-making style, Sparksy isn't exactly what you'd call a reliable ally. Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mask. I thought it fell into the Cienjo's hands. Don't tell me. Yao Guang gave it to you guys?
That's right. 3 against 3. We're tied at the moment.
With this new variable in play, I'll have to adjust my extrapolations. But the conclusion seems unchanged. After all, as the administrator of this world, I have the natural advantage in resources.
An IPC senior executive. Plain Arcadia's administrator. A member of the 10 Stonehearts. Joining the games personally. It certainly has an intimidating ring to it. But, when you think about it, isn't this identity precisely the greatest burden Madame Pearl has to overcome?
She's right. Your identity is far too sensitive. You want to control these games and end it safely and quickly. But Plain Arcadia's citizens might not see it this way. All they see is the all-powerful IPC and an influential executive pulling all the strings. Your every action will be scrutinized twice over.
It's not even that people don't want to see the IPC win, it's just the IPC aren't
A sharp
a crowd
observation,
favorite.
I must say. Quite impressive.
But I do not believe you yourself would overlook this. Madame Pearl, what is it that you seek to obtain from the Phantasmoon games at any cost?
What I seek is a treasure lost to this world's history. I want to recreate Graphia's divine art of imagenesis.
Does that have something to do with painting?
Hard to believe, no? My birth originated from the theme assigned by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Art. At first, I was nothing more than a machine that imitated human paintings. For an Intellitron, generating works of art is no great challenge. Day after day, I studied. Day after day, I exhausted every possibility. I could instantly analyze the proportional structure and pigment composition of any painting. I could precisely reproduce every pixel of Graphia's masterpieces. Yet I could not create as she did. Graphia's ultimate creation was establishing the world in canvas at the end of the Phantasmoon games. I want to understand her thoughts at that moment and touch the essence of creation.
Is this your personal pursuit? Or the IPC's demands on this world?
Both. The IPC's point of view is far more pragmatic. The world in canvas is a dimension that can shield us from the Antimatter Legion's warfare, and they've always been eager to master this technology.
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other to back out for now.
Then, I have another proposal. Why don't we shift our perspective and turn our attention to those two supplicants who haven't surfaced yet? These two individuals' objectives are unclear, and their abilities remain a mystery. If left unchecked, we might see a repeat of the Herald of Death tragedy. I have a cooperation proposal that could help us gather intelligence on them, and I'm willing to share this piece of information with you all.
Uh-huh. But you want us to probably collaborate yet again, because I'll call you a broken record. You might think you're not, but I'm gonna call you a broken record.
A tiny sliver of your reputation. Before we move on to the details of our cooperation, would you like to take a short break and have some tea to wet your whistles? Or shall we continue?
I mean... If I click continue, you're probably going to keep talking, and I'm probably going to have to keep doing what I am doing. If I click a short break, I could probably close up and just try this rollback stuff and see about getting VTube Studio working with both Honkai and other games. There are a few things that I could do, I feel. Give me a moment, I'm just reading over a few things. Right, okay, but how long have I been streaming? 2 hours, 40 minutes? What is the time then, based on that? 9:33. If I closed up now... nah, even if I... Shit, I forgot to get food prepped earlier. Fuck, I'd need to AFK for like 2 hours. You know what? Yeah, okay, I'm closing up stream. Thank you to anyone who has decided to hang out. I'm going to close up stream and see about sorting out the things that haven't been working. My VTube model not working while I'm trying to use controller on Honkai as a start. I need to sort that out, so I'm going to roll back VTube Studio. And I need to get some food. So I should probably look at what I've made in previous weeks or months and left in the freezer, or I will need to go and get some stuff made from scratch. Would very likely be just various bread or something if I'm making something from scratch. I guess I have fish. I guess there's fish. Tuna, salmon. Yeah, there's smoked salmon. Yeah, okay. I'll figure out something for food, and I'll figure out rolling back stuff. Thank you to anyone who joined. Let's say having some tea wouldn't be so bad.
I've prepared some refreshments for you. Please, help yourself.
Thank you. So, I will leave it there so that I make sure I don't continue on too far ahead immediately. And I will head off for the meantime. Hopefully I will be starting up stream again in 30 minutes to 90 minutes. It depends on if I'm able to find something easy to eat or if I'm making something that requires me to actually make food. If I have to actually make food, I'll probably be the 90 minutes because I'll just make sure to properly eat it since I'm closing up stream anyway, rather than mess people about and start up a stream then just begin eating on stream. Like, no point in doing that. Catch everyone next existence.